Building the next generation of journalists through the fellowship program, Media Challenge Initiative has today kick-started its fourth week of the program, in which it intends to train its fellows on how to report on public service delivery and how to hold authorities accountable. The Media Challenge Initiative CEO, Mr. Abbas Mpindi, told the journalists in the making that journalism is about life impacting and helping the community to make the most informed decisions.
Life and how we impact our communities. It's about accountability, it's about transparency, it's about helping communities make the most informed decisions based on the services that they receive on a daily, either from the government or from NGOs.
He, however, went on and told the participants that there are stories within the communities that are never reported.
Continue never to be covered. If you look at the mainstream TV, when did you last see a story from Otuke district? If it's not a disaster happening there, maybe there is a politician who has made a certain statement, high-level politician who has visited, right? Or there is a by-election that is meant to be controversial. But in those communities also, there are people working on a daily to make sure their districts and communities are the best for them.
Speaking to one of the facilitators, Mr. Leonard Imanishimwe, the executive director of Uganda Youth Forum, said that there is a tendency of journalists wanting to report about politicians which make headlines and forget about the technocrats behind them that should be held accountable.
So the ministers, presidents, the State House can make big headlines, but I think that's missing the point. Behind these ministers and the big politicians are civil servants. They are permanent secretaries, they are directors, they are commissioners, they are principal accountants, they are procurement officers. And these are really the people that are charged with the implementation and ensuring that there is service delivery. And I think the focus on and the obsession with politicians has done the public a disservice.
Mr. Blanche Msinguzi, a journalist and trainer on data journalism, revealed to the fellows that public service delivery is about a government that runs on a budget which is full of figures with about 60 laws governing it, which journalists must know for proper reporting.
You'll find that budget from 146 districts that we have in Uganda, when you look at that budget sheet, it has 65,000 laws. That's a lot of information, and all that is numbers. Where is the district putting a certain kind of amount of money? And so when you get to know that as a journalist, you start asking why. Why is this amount of money is put on A, not B? So you start understanding priorities of the district in budgeting. So you can use that information as a journalist to ask whether there is good public service delivery in this country.
Public services like good healthcare, security stability, infrastructure like roads, schools are some of those that you are entitled to as a Ugandan. But do you know who is responsible to deliver them to you? Or do you know who to hold accountable if you do not receive them? Kenneth Kabye, Media Challenge 5th Cohort Fellow.